Dakota Carnivore changed my life. Kept it simple, stripped it down, turned it all the way around. Lost the weight, cleared my mind, left that old road far behind. What I found was something true, did it myself, and so can you. Carnivore, seeing it through, reversed it all, yeah, made it through. Let's stay together strong, me and you.
Well, good evening. How's everybody doing tonight? So, it's not my normal night to be live, but there wasn't a whole lot going on, and it's one of those nights where I need the accountability, so I figured I'd throw on a live stream and invite anybody who wants to come in and just hang out and have some accountability. Good evening, Brian. How are you doing tonight? It's nice to see you here. Glad you could make it. Carolina Carnivore, how's it going? How are you doing tonight? So, just for a little information, what I've been doing here this last week is alternate day fasting, doing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday fasting, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays I'm eating. Well, I've been debating on doing this or not, and I finally said, what the heck, I'm gonna do it. The Tuesdays and Thursdays that I'm supposed to be eating, I was going to be doing the beef butter bacon egg challenge with Carnivore Quest. I changed my eating instead to sardine fast on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Just a little different. See if that helps me at all. And then I've been looking at some of the dates coming up here. Is I wanted to do another longer fast for May, but I can't find a day that I actually say would work for me. So what I'm thinking about doing is starting tonight, just go into a longer fast and see if I can stretch this fast. I'm supposed to be doing just an ADF fast tomorrow. I want to see if I can stretch that into a 10-day fast. So there might be some additional pop-up lives next week if I need accountability for this year. If I can make it through the weekend, that's going to be the hardest thing for me. All right. Yeah, you're on a 48-hour water fast. Awesome. I do like the water fast. It is good for you. You just finished some more farmers carries? That sounds awesome. Jiffy, good evening. How are you doing today? Carolina Carnivore, you got your Keto Mojo day. Can't wait to try in the morning for the first time. Awesome. Heck, why wait? I got my Keto Mojo. The day I got mine, I was already doing a fast, and I tested myself when I got home, and I was actually really surprised. My first test, my ketones were like a 2.9, and my blood sugar, I was like 70 something or something like that. So I was fasting at the time. Oh, that's I didn't write it down this morning. I have it on it's on my phone, so I can't look at it right now. My ketones this morning, my waking ketones, TOT, if you watch Dr. Boz, my waking ketones were 2.5 this morning, which actually I was pretty happy with. It's been a long time since I've had waking ketones that high. outside of a 72-hour fast. It was just intermittent fasting. It's like 24 hours, 36 hours or something like that. 36 hours. So, what else could we do today? Does anybody want to jump on screen and chit chat? We can talk. I just pinned that on there. If anybody wants to jump on, feel free to. Shelly, hello. How are you doing today? Skelly Man. Sorry, that's it. Shelly Man. Skelly Man. Good evening. How are you? Nice to see you here tonight. But just Tuesday, I finished a 44-hour fast, and that was actually really good. I felt great after that fast. I didn't take a picture of mine today. I stopped mine today at 42 hours, but it was at the same time. It was at 12:04. I broke my fast this morning with the King Oscar sardines and Wild Planet. I actually had 4 of the Wild Planets and 2 of the King Oscar sardines. For a total of 900 calories. And that's how I broke my fast. So that's where I got my lumps in today. So, all right. Hey, look at that. We got Brian in here. Good evening, sir. How you doing?
Pretty good. Looking like I'm ready for camera.
Right?
How you doing?
I'm doing really good. I'm hoping the wind doesn't cause too much havoc on this here today, because the last time I tried going on live and it was windy like this here, it didn't work. It kicked me off.
Yeah, we've got thunderstorms just to the south and west of us. There's supposed to be some bad ones going up through central, but I think that these are probably going to miss us, I hope.
Yeah, we had a little bit of rain go through overnight, but the winds have picked up today. They're running like at 68 miles an hour for the gusts.
Yeah.
They've put a few semis over on the highways out here already today. So It's just nasty.
So did you ever get a chance to find the mackerel?
No, and my wife was at 2 different stores today, and they still don't have any of this. They've got the spot for it, but it's empty.
Yeah. Walmart is good at carrying King Oscar. Another brand I despise their sardines, but season brand. The skin on bone sardines are they just do me no good. And a lot of scales, the ones I got a 12-pack a while back, and I broke into them, and every can I got into was the same. So I don't know if it was just a batch or what, but their mackerel is pretty good. A lot of times you'll find season before King Oscar, and but Walmart's pretty good about carrying both of those. Or Kroger.
Yeah, that's both Walmart and Cashwise here, where the shelves were empty for them.
Yeah. A lot of my sardines that I get are out of stock. And I noticed on Bella, their site, they had a lot of stuff sold out too. So I don't know what's going on, because stuff is still getting moved around the planet. I don't know if it's all the content creators talking about sardines might have just double zapped us.
Right? You never know. They could have.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw a couple of videos. One of them was Bella, and she did not she wanted to do a sardine fast, and it didn't go so good for her. So
Really?
But at the end of it, she kind of pulled it out and said that, if you've got inflammation or if something's wrong with you, this would probably be a good thing. But she said it did nothing for me. But
I mean, look at Bella.
I know she's thin, extremely tall,
Yeah.
I don't think it would do anything for her anyway. She probably has no inflammation at all.
Yeah, she doesn't have the body fat.
Yeah.
Like, I still have 30 pounds to lose. Easily I can lose. And
Well, it's so insane seeing her eat. And I know that she slowed down on some of the stuff she was doing. Like she was eating like a pound of butter and like 5 billion eggs and all this stuff. I don't know if she does that anymore, but it was just going, where are you putting it? Okay, really, let's be honest about it.
right. But you know, her body needs the fat because she doesn't have the fat on her body. You know, I still have the fat. I don't have to eat all that stuff like that. But, you know, doing the sardine fast and doing the water fast, I do it for the ketones and for the autophagy and for the healing that goes on with it. I still have a lot of healing to do.
Yeah.
You know, I know I've damaged my heart previously. I've had heart surgery. So I know I got a lot of stuff going on that I still need fixing, and this is a way to do it.
Yeah. Hey, there's another brand. I don't know if you've ever had. It's Polar smoked sprats. It's a reddish, like a maroon can, and it's got a clear top so you can see in it. At first, I thought it was fake because I saw pictures of it, and then I got it and I was going, "This is a clear top," so it shows it. But if you liked smoked, those are one of my favorite, and you can still get them on Amazon.
Okay, I've never seen it before.
Hey, I was looking at your list of stuff you were on your sardines that you ate, and you said you did 4 cans, and was that just at one time, or did you do more later? Or
today, this morning, or this afternoon, I did 5 cans. I did 4 cans of the Wild Planet, and then the 1 King Oscar can. Tuesday when I ate, what did I do on Tuesday? I did 4 of the Wild Planet at work, and then when I got home, I had 2 King Oscars.
Earlier, I heard you say that you were you did like where you're switching up, going a day and then switching it up or something.
Alternate day with it.
You might try that with the sardines too, just as an experiment with your ketones and your blood sugar, and have like one day where you do the 8 cans, and then the next day just do 4, 2 and 2, and see if there's any noticeable difference. Because when I get going, when I was doing the 21, those last week and a half, I was eating 2 cans, and I could have done 1.
Right.
So
it's like today. I know I did. When I got home, I had 2 more cans, so I ended up having 7 cans of sardines altogether today. I had 2 more of the King Oscars. I could have went without them, but I want
blasphemy.
Tomorrow I'm going to try to go through the weekend. I wanted that extra fat. I wanted the extra olive oil and stuff so that I can make it past the weekend. So if I can make it past the weekend, then I can make it the rest of the week, no problem.
Yeah.
Work is easy.
I was taunting Larry. I found his buy him a coffee, and you could put in a comment, and I said, you should think about a sardine fast.
Yeah.
I can't believe how expensive that StreamYard is. That's just nuts.
It is. I don't pay for the platform a year at a time. It's just too much for me to do at one point. So
yeah,
I pay for month by month, and it's more expensive doing it that way in the end, but it's not a big chunk out at one time.
Yeah. Yeah, that I think it's funny how a lot of those companies will do that, is they'll nail you if you're paying monthly, but if you pay it all at once, you get a little bit of a break.
Yeah, you get quite a big break when you pay it all at once, but
the money's all coming the same place, you know?
They just do soak you into it. And I know there's people that were looking at different platforms that were talking about different things and stuff like that, but they're all about the same.
Yeah.
They really are. There's a free version of StreamYard, and there's a very low tier of StreamYard, and then the one I have, and then there's another, like 2 more above mine, and those are really expensive. But I like
Larry did really good today. He had a guy come in and comment and saying how, that all content creators shouldn't get paid for anything. And Larry, I was going, man, he handled that better than I would have. I would have told him where the sun is and how I can get that sun blocked out.
That must have been when I went to do a tour at my work.
He only had the one troll that I saw in there that kept on putting thumbs down. I was going, well, at least the guy's constant in his criticism,
Yeah. Oh, how to come on to the live? It's pretty simple. I pinned the comment or the link in the comment section. You just have to click on that link. Bring you into a studio. You can put your name in there and then click on the button to enter the studio. And I'll see you pop up on the screen, and then I can let you into. It's actually pretty easy. If you're on a computer, I recommend you mute YouTube before you do it, because once you go in the studio, you'll have volume and everything, and then you won't have the echo. So it's pretty easy.
So how long are you going to do this fast?
I was thinking for 10 days. Do a water fast for 10 days, and then if for any reason that I can't do it, I'm just going to go back to sardines and do alternate day fasting with sardines again.
Yeah.
So
I'm amazed how many people don't like sardines, and I'm going, I think some of it's mental,
I think a lot of it's mental.
Yeah. Well, Bella in that video had her friend off camera, and they were just going back and forth with each other. And I'm just going, you're not going to get any progress there, because that's all you're talking about is how horrible it is.
Right. I actually like them.
Yeah.
And I actually found the Wild Planet. One of the ones that we got was the Wild Planet extra virgin olive oil with lemon in it. Those aren't bad.
I've got a case of them right here next to me.
Yeah.
The lemon. They had a really good sale. It's been probably about a half a year ago, and they were down to $19, and I got a couple. I wished I would have bought a lot more because they're out of stock right now. Yeah.
Yeah, they're a little more expensive, but man, they're for $19. That's actually a steal for them.
Yeah. There's another brand that I've seen that's still in stock that are really good. Mina, or Mine, I think it's a Moroccan company, and they have spicy ones, and then plain and lemon ones, and they're pretty good, and they're not that expensive. I think there was like $36 for 12.
That's not bad at all. It's still, it's a little more expensive, but if it helps you get through your.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah, the Wild Planet, the lemon ones, those are my favorite ones. If all the other ones just disappeared and I could only have those, I would be happy.
Yeah.
I've never got a can.
Jessica caught our live. How you doing, Jessica? You can join the live by clicking on the link up here anytime. So.
How many people can you have on all at once? 10?
Yeah, I can have 10 on. So. Never had more than one or two, but yeah.
YouTube wasn't notifying me of your lives the last couple of days, so I don't know what was going on there.
I don't know. YouTube's been getting really weird. It's like when I go on a YouTube and the top's got the little buttons where you can look at different things. It's always got the carnivores and the lives and metabolic stuff up there. And the last couple of days, it's been all kinds of weird stuff.
Yeah.
Even the carnivore stuff that I normally watch.
I noticed in Mitch's last week that he was dumping subscribers off of the live. How many people were in there? Was dropping off like 60 people all at once, and then they would come back, and the comments would slow way down. And then I was going, well, maybe it's mine. So I'd type something in, and it would be right there. So I don't know what was going on.
Yeah, it's just weird. They're doing a lot of weird stuff. I think they're trying to throttle the carnivore content for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And just says she's doing good, cooking dinner for the family right now. Oh, anytime. You're always welcome to come on. And B. Osborne's here. Good evening, B. How are you? And it's an open invite too. You can join in the live too. Just click on the link if you want to, B. But
right now, getting the King Oscars, I still have a bunch of those. So I think that I'm going to see how long I can go on this. I just planned for 72 hours, but I told my wife, I said, if I'm feeling good, I might go a little bit longer.
Yeah. So you're at 48 hours now?
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I'm probably at 50 right now. So, but I'm fine. I've been, I've slowed down on the coffees. I think I'm at like 3 or 4 right now, and have been drinking electrolyte and creatine together. So I stopped putting creatine in my coffee. Mitch was talking about this the other morning about how that they think that caffeine affects the creatine.
Yeah.
So you don't absorb it as well. And I'd heard that a while back, but I kind of ignored it. But I thought, well, let's see if there's a difference.
I don't know. I've never really done creatine, so.
There was I noticed pretty much right away a difference. I take it for brain stuff, and after the first 5 milligrams, they say that goes into your muscles and stuff, and anything after that gets into your brain and helps with cognition and stuff. And when I bumped it up to 10 and 15, I noticed pretty much right away there was a difference. So I kept on going with it.
Well, that's good. Yeah, you notice a difference in it. I'm happy that happened. I've only heard people using the creatine for like working out and building muscle and stuff. And I've never been one that's been into any of that. Even when I was doing my fitness, I did my fitness stuff to lean out, not to gain muscle or to get big.
Dr. Boz has some good videos on it, and then Benazati, and I can't think of her name. She's on everything. Patrick, I can't think of her name. She talks about it. Scientist, shoot. And it'll keep me after I'm done.
Right? That's usually what happens to me too. And B says that she's doing okay, but she's not sure she wants to be on live yet. Well, that's why coming on a small channel like this gets you used to being on the live.
Yeah.
So, but you don't have to. It's fine.
Did you see Alia's interview with Dave Mack yesterday?
No, I didn't.
It was pretty good.
Was it on her channel?
On his. I'm sure I'll have to see if it's on hers, but it's on his. That's where I saw it. And then I've seen I think there was a thing on Dr. Kiltz's KMT. I think somebody tagged it.
Yeah.
But
where's Dave Mack?
Well, I like to have got in on that live with Dr. Kiltz the other night. I saw that. It just went off there when it came on. I didn't get any notifications. Going, oh man.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about with
Bob,
Carnivore Quest with Bob?
yeah.
Yeah. That's when the wind got so bad it knocked my internet out for a little bit.
Yeah, I saw that afterwards that you're having some delays and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to knock on some wood. Our wind hasn't been that bad this year. Usually at this time it's like 400 miles an hour and dust.
Right. Yeah. And I see Alia's interview right there now. 1 day ago. Yep. Jessica said that she thought about trying creatine for brain fog, but you're trying to see if going and staying clean carnivore will clear it up again. It might, but I don't know. Brian has other experience with that with the creatine. I've just never used that stuff before, so
Have her check Dr. Boz's. Dr. Boz has several really good videos on it, and it's creatine. Let's see, monohydrate. Let me hold this up right there. And this is a good brand. Everybody that I've heard said don't get the flavored ones and make sure it's the monohydrate. And that brand, NutriCost, is probably the best price. That one you can find on sales for 18, but its usual price is 21, but they have lots of sales.
Okay. And just as she's also going through perimenopause, and that seems to be a normal symptom for women on the SAD. Yep. It sucks, doesn't it? I know my wife is going through stuff like that, and she's not having fun. You like come on talking like a carnivore? Absolutely, that's what we're here for, and it makes it so much easier. Even just a 10-minute talk, it really helps out. Yeah,
100%.
Still be here.
I had a question about the coaching course. Were you in this last season or the one before? I don't know how many times.
I was in the second one.
The second one? Okay.
Yeah. So some of the stuff that is on the course that you're watching now was done in the second season or second cohort, and some of it was from the first. It's kind of a mix on there from what I've seen so far. Because I go back and I rewatch some of those videos and go through that stuff again because you need to. It's got a lot of good information. And
I'm coming up on. I'm sorry.
I got this from my granddaughter the other day. It's a little lion.
Oh, there you go. The TV and the live or the chat that we're in, there's about a 4 or 5 second delay between them, and
Yeah.
I've got you on my phone, so I was going, well, I don't know what he's holding up there.
Yeah, I generally have whenever I do a live like this, I always have my laptop set up too, so I see the delay going through that also. Sometimes it's weird because I'll look over at the laptop and it's like, okay, that's how long it's taking. Holy cow. And sometimes it's more than others. It's just weird.
Yeah. Well, I'd have had a hard time staying out of that salmon that I saw you make.
That was actually really good. I did not try it just because of what I made it, how I made it. You're talking about this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. This has got a bourbon honey glaze on it. So it's got lemon pepper seasoning, and the lemon pepper seasoning was actually pretty clean. And then it's got a Pit Boss changed the name. It was Alberta Black Gold seasoning. It's pepper, salt, pepper, garlic, and dill. And it's got a light coat of that on there. Then I threw on the smoker for an hour at 160, 165 degrees. Then I started glazing it with that honey bourbon glaze. And my daughter said it turned out amazing. I'll take her word for it.
Joanne, it's always in Larry's. I have her in another group, and she posted a picture of a fish. I was going, oh, that's a nice fish in a bucket. And I got to looking. That wasn't a bucket, it was a shower. And she was getting ready to can salmon. She lives in British Columbia.
Yeah.
And I said, they're going, I don't recall ever seeing a fish that big. And it was missing its head. I was going, at first I thought it was just in a bucket. I was going, okay, that's pretty fish and everything. And I got to look and I was going, no, wait, that's a shower. That was a big thing.
That's cool.
I told her that my best friend, his parents, when we were in high school, they went to Alaska and they came back with like crates of salmon, and all the relatives got sick of it. So, being in the outer circle, I would get some of that salmon, and there's nothing like fresh salmon.
Right.
Because I'm in the United States and there's no fresh fish here.
You know how long it takes for it to get here? It's a long time.
Yeah.
Retired Rick, how are you doing today? It's nice to see you here. It goes for you too, Rick. There's I actually put it in there again. Should be able to just pop it in, right? You want to join on the screen, Rick? You can. Or anybody else want to join on the screen? Feel free to click and we can come on and talk for a few more minutes. But yeah, I just needed the accountability today because my mind's been going, and
Yeah, this morning I was going, I wonder if he's going to have a live, because I heard you say fast, and I was going, well, maybe he'll do a live. And this morning I needed it more than I did now. This morning I was going, come on, just you need to walk away from that can of fish. It's no good for you right now.
See, my hardest time is like right now when I get home. That's where I have the most difficulty. So if I can come in my office here at home and do a live like this, it gets me over it and gets me by that point of the day. Jessica, that was actually done by John Together Strong. If you go to his web or his YouTube page at John Together Strong, he's got a bunch of different videos on there. Some of them are really cool. So, but he did that for me, and it was just amazing.
Yeah, the AI stuff's insane. Those little videos at the first of the lectures and stuff, that's AI, and then you're seeing Dr. Kiltz is in the first thing when they're doing the guest, are just incredible.
Yeah, they've actually, it does a good job on it for some of the stuff. It's getting better too.
Yeah,
it's hard to tell the real people from the AI people on some stuff.
Oh, yeah. I watched an analyst that I watch, and he talks about pretty much he's a defense analyst and stuff. And he was talking about 6 months ago. He said, well, a lot of the AI is really good, but if you notice, there's keys that you can watch for that AI hasn't fixed. But he said, probably going to be a couple of years. And I was sitting there thinking back about that video, and I was going, it's already surpassed what he was talking about in just 6 months.
Yeah.
And it's going to get where you can't tell at all, because there's some videos I've looked at and I had to look to see. A lot of times it's the hands that'll give them up. If you watch and you go, oh, okay, that person has 10 fingers,
Yeah.
But yeah.
And they're weird too. They're not normal fingers. They're just misshapen a lot of times too on that. the mind racing can be a dangerous thing. Can't stop thinking or getting my mind off of things. It's dangerous, and it is for me too. That's why I did this tonight. I actually called my wife and made sure that I was all right, because normally at this time on a Thursday, she's doing stuff with the grandkids for, I can't remember if it's gymnastics or what it is. So, but that got canceled tonight because of the wind. So she's home. I had to call her and make sure that this was okay if I did this, because I needed the accountability.
Lance, have you ever tried meditating?
Nope. I've never tried meditating.
I find that it helps me, especially if things get kind of rough. I learned how to meditate about 2-3 years ago, and it calms me down, everything. And now I can get into it fairly quick. And like at the doctor's office, they come in and they do the silly blood pressure thing right off the bat after you just walk 5 miles. And it's a huge difference, because I'll go in and I'll immediately meditate for 3 or 4 minutes and the blood pressures drop drastically. But
now, I guess I never considered that to be meditation, but I have to do that if I go to a doctor's office, have my blood pressure taken. Yeah, I can do that. That's like a spot meditation, where I can calm myself down and get myself relaxed. I can do that. Yeah. But as far as like a deep meditation or anything like that, I've never done anything like that.
There's on YouTube, and I saw that his videos are still up. Is it Garden Like a Viking? But he has a Thrive channel, and he does guided meditations, and starts you off. If you go back, there's 80 videos, and they're only like 5 minutes long. But he shows you, and then after I left his group, to another girl, and her name is Lavender, or Lavender is the name of her channel, and she's got guided meditation and shows you how to do it. But it's changed a lot of stuff. I just always wanted to, but I was afraid to. I didn't. When you don't know something, it's like everything else, and it's wonderful. Now, do I look like I meditate? No.
You never know. Hey, Uncle Charlie's in the house. Good evening, Uncle Charlie. Yeah, Uncle Charlie says if he cuts out butter, he'll start losing more weight. Yeah, I know. I should probably do that too, cut out more of the butter, because I do like butter. I can't remember what the name of the brand of the butter is, but my wife, I found out who makes the Kirkland butter, and they sell it at Walmart here. So my wife went and bought some. It's like $2 cheaper than the Kerrygold butter. So she's happy now. She got her Kirkland butter, but it's actually the name brand stuff, and it's cheaper than the Kerrygold.
Kroger's brand is the one we usually get. They had a sale on the Kerrygold and bought some of that, but we usually get the Select or whatever, the Kroger, and it's grass-fed and from New Zealand, I think. And it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And a lot cheaper.
Yeah, Jessica said it's awesome to have that support. It is. It's having somebody like John out there that's doing this stuff for people. It's amazing, because he's done a video for, I think he did one for Grandma Crochet Corner. He did one for Target Prime Rib. He's done one for me. He did one for Terry Girl. He's done his own now. He's done a Carnivore Summer video, plus all the stuff that he does on his own for his own story that he's been doing. He's got some amazing stuff out there.
Yeah, those are fun to watch.
Yeah, Dr. Chafee says that butter is dairy and you can gain weight, so no more butter lies for me. But butter is dairy, and some people do have issues with it. Luckily, I don't think I do.
You can make ghee, and that'll take the milk solids and fats out of it.
Correct. Hey, the same. You make ghee the same way you make the brown butter bites, but you separate it.
Yeah. You skim off toss it in a big flat bowl in your stove, and then you skim off the milk solids.
Yep. So it's actually pretty easy to do too. And tastes good. I like it.
Yeah.
Holy cow!
Is there the time you eat butter, or is it just whenever you?
Sometimes I just grab a piece of butter. My wife will sit and eat. Like when she's probably out there eating now, she'll cut up maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons of butter and just little chunks, and she'll eat that with her meal.
I got hungry last week. It was after your weekly lives and stuff, and I had some roast in the thing, but I do intermittent fast, and I was sitting there going, I'm kind of on the hungry side. I ate the second. I usually eat two meals, and I ate the second one too early, and I thought, no, I don't want to get into that roast because I'll eat the whole dang thing. And I saw there was a stick of butter, and I said, I cut off about, I think it was probably 2 tablespoons and tossed some Redmond salt on it, and I was fine. That helped out.
That's awesome. Hey, there's Jessica. How are you?
How's it going? I'm doing well. How are you doing? Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So how's your day going, Jessica?
It's been going. It's been hectic with the little one. So my 7-year-old has strep throat right now.
Oof.
So I'm trying to keep the other 2 from getting sick, trying to keep myself from getting sick, and then schoolwork and chasing my toddler around. So it's been quite the day.
It sounds like it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of work trying to keep the sick ones away from everybody else.
A little bit, especially so my toddler, he's almost 2. So he's finally gotten to the stage where he loves to just come up and hug on sisters now.
Oh, yeah.
So it's really, really cute. But I'm like, no, I don't want you to get sick right now. It has been a season. I feel like we keep on getting sick like every few weeks ever since January. And I try to make sure we get outside and get sun and eat healthy, especially for them. You know, they're not carnivore, but I try not to give them anything processed. And still just illness after illness lately.
Right. See, now, February of last year, I'd been carnivore for 6 months at that point. That was the last time I got sick.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been about 15 months for me, and I've been good so far.
Yeah, that's
Last winter,
awesome.
it really surprised me this last winter. I didn't have any issues at all.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah, your immune system is working the way it's supposed to. And I think with me still trying to transition them away from the processed foods and getting them used to it, because they go over to grandparents, they get processed foods over there. They go over to aunt and uncles, they get processed food over there. And I don't want to deny them that, but also I'm trying to teach them to make healthy decisions. So with my 7-year-old, I explained to her the ingredients that are in Oreos and why it's not necessarily okay to have an Oreo all the time. So it's and she's starting to understand that concept of what's healthy and what's not healthy. So as she gets older, I'm hoping that she'll understand more, that she doesn't have to be afraid of food, but to make sure she's eating real food, not this fake food that's made in a chemical lab.
Right. I wish I could get my my grandkids to do the same thing. I have grandkids from 17 down to 5.
Wow. That's a big age range.
Yeah. So we have 6 granddaughters and 1 grandson.
Oh, That's so sweet.
Did you see where there was a probiotic Pepsi?
Yes,
No.
I have seen that.
That, and then all them cereals with protein, and I'm sitting there going, "No, man."
Well, they're doing that because of the GLP-1s. So
Yep.
when somebody's on a GLP-1, they have to up their protein. So instead of getting it from an animal or through a healthy protein, they get it now through the ultra-processed foods because that's what they're pushing.
And that's what their doctors are telling them to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here we go. We got Uncle Charlie saying that on Sunday and Tuesday, 5 hours, he was out in the sun. He was outside Sunday and Tuesday for 5 hours. No sunscreen, no sunburn, no seed oils. And he used to burn like a lobster.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, this bald head, this would always burn. And it didn't take long for me to burn either. Last summer, I didn't have any issues, which was amazing.
Yeah, last summer, whenever I did a full 90 days, essentially doing a lion diet, I experimented going outside for the first time without sunscreen all summer long, and I did not burn once. It was crazy to me. I mean, I just grew up all my life.
Yeah, I didn't use sunscreen at all.
Do what?
I didn't use a sunscreen at all last summer either.
Mm-hmm. It's hard sometimes for me to wrap around my mind around this new information while being on a carnivore diet that I don't need sunscreen. Whenever I've been told all my life to use sunscreen or else you're going to get skin cancer. But now I'm starting to come more to a conclusion with all the studies I've been reading. Maybe it's not necessarily the sun, but it's the food and the chemicals we're putting in our body that's reacting to our environment, not necessarily the sun itself. Our bodies are made to be in the sun. Everything around us is created for us to have dominion over and to have and to help us, not destroy us. So,
Well, the sunscreen, if you look at the list of chemicals on the back of that bottle, that's what's making you sick because you're putting it on your skin, and that's one way you absorb medicine, and that's going right into the system, into your brain, everywhere. So yeah, not good.
Yeah. And then another thing I noticed last summer was I used to always get attacked by mosquitoes and ticks and fleas every time I go outside, and then I cut everything out and they stopped. I didn't get bit one time last summer, which was crazy to me.
I think I got maybe 2 or 3 mosquito bites, and I used to be the one that they always zoomed in on and attacked. I got really lucky last summer again. I hope it stays this way.
I'm excited to see what this summer brings.
Right? Hopefully not all this wind that we're having, because it's crazy out there.
Yeah, today, the last couple of days, it's been pretty chill here in my neck of the woods. So, but I've heard that we've got severe chances for the next 5, 6, 7 days. So that's going to be fun.
I'm looking right now. We have our winds right now. They're sustained at 28 miles an hour, and the gusts are 53.
Oh my goodness!
When I looked earlier today, 1 o'clock, the gusts were at 68 miles an hour.
Wow! And you're not having severe weather or anything. It's just the wind.
Just the wind.
Wow.
I went up to Topeka to visit my family, and this is probably 10 years ago, and I was at a gas station, and there was a nice little breeze and stuff, and the guy pulled up next to me, but he was a long ways away from home. He was going, "How do you live out here? The wind is good."
I didn't hear any of that. It got cut out.
Nice. breaking up.
I got a phone call. Sorry about that. I was trying to hang up and it StreamYard or whatever took it away and I couldn't get to it. Did you catch anything I said?
No.
No, I'm sorry.
I'll do the quick version then. I was at a gas station in eastern Kansas, and there was just a nice breeze, and I wasn't thinking anything of it. And the guy sitting there was going, "How do you people live here? This wind is killing me." I was sitting there going, "What are you talking about?" It was like 15 miles an hour, and I'm going, "It's beautiful weather."
Right? That's nothing.
Very nice. I'm gonna have to go. I need to check on that phone call. So great. Thank you. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Thanks, Brian.
Bye-bye.
So, do you do any fasting, Jessica?
I do intermittent fasting. I used to be able, about the first time I did carnivore, I would do about 36-hour fasting. So far this time around, I've only been intermittent. The longest I've gone is 20 hours.
Yeah.
And so since I've been recovering from surgery and started going through perimenopause now, I'm not trying to overstress my body to do a longer fast. So right now I'm just doing what feels the best for my body. So right now I feel really good doing intermittent fasting. If I wait until about 11 or noon to eat and then close my eating window around 6, I do really, really well.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
You have your eating windows down and you know what you're doing. That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't remember you talking about fasting at all. So
Yeah, I've done it some, and whenever I did the 36-hour fasting, I even did a 72-hour fast, but that was more of a spiritual fast versus just fasting from food. It's those two things. The 36-hour fast for the eating window really helped me back then. So I'm working towards that now. But that was, oh my gosh, that was, I would say 3 years ago, whenever I was really doing fasting. I was following Dr. Boz a lot around that time, and that was what led me to the keto carnivore space. And then I've read several of Dr. Fong books. Young, yeah,
Jason
the
Fung.
fasting books, yeah, the obesity book, and oh my gosh, brain fog. See, I'm so sorry.
The 100 Code and Obesity.
Yes,
Right?
yes, yeah. I read both of those books, and that really helped me to stretch out my eating window more. So as I'm getting more confident, I think is where I'm trying to get to, is just being more confident in my ability to say no to food. Because I find whenever I go longer periods without eating, I start constantly thinking about food, even when I'm trying to stay busy. And I'm constantly busy with 3 little kids. And and then whenever I go to eat, I will overeat, even on meat. And I don't want to overeat. I want to be able to stay within my proper proportions, and I don't want to end up eating. Whenever I overeat excess calories, I still gain weight, even on just a carnivore diet. So I can eat too much on carnivore, and that's not where I'm wanting to be. I do need to lose weight at this point.
Well, for me, I didn't get that leptin signal that told me I was full
Mm-hmm.
a long time. And I didn't get that until after I did a 7-day fast. And then I still don't get it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I probably shouldn't have ate the last 2 cans of sardines I had today, as I had 7 cans of sardines today.
Yeah.
But I never got the signal that I was full.
Yeah. Yeah, I have that issue as well. I could sit down and easily eat 2 pounds of meat And that's too much for me. And I will gain weight, and I won't lose as long as I stay in about the 1,800 calorie range. And I generally eat at least a pound of meat a day, and I'm okay. I've got the energy I need. I feel good, and I'm slowly going down. But as long as I keep up with that and staying mobile and moving and doing all the other things I've been doing, I am slowly, gradually feeling better. That's why my body needs to heal.
Yeah, and it does. And it takes time to heal, especially after you've had the surgery and stuff, and it makes a big difference.
Yeah, and throw all the hormones on top of that, it goes even more crazy. I think Kelly Hogan has talked about it some, especially with women and their hormones, and I know Nisha Berry has, and how much hormones work with your gut and what your body does with it. So trying to find a new normal now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
See. Uncle Charlie says he eats OMAD 1 pound grass-fed beef Wagyu, 75-25, 2 pieces of sausage, 4 eggs, 4 yolk, 3 pounds of Wagyu costs $19.99. Wow.
It's not bad for Wagyu.
No, it's not. And tomorrow's no sausage will be 6 pieces of bacon.
Yeah. I love my bacon.
It's a necessity. It really is.
It really is.
And he also says that butter is on the back burner now. Yeah.
Nice.
Dustin from Keto Simple. Good evening. How are you doing tonight? Hit this thumbs up. Thanks. Appreciate that, Dustin. So, but it's kind of what I've been trying to do is for myself. I'm doing the alternate day fasting.
Mm-hmm.
I've been going like 42, 44 hours in between eating.
Mm-hmm.
The last time I did 36 hours. So I'd have my evening meal done by 6 and then go until, 36 hours would be 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
The alternate day. I'm going till noon now.
Okay.
Just stretching that out just a little bit. And I'm trying to do the sardine fast in between days. I'm doing sardines.
Okay.
Just something different.
Yeah, and how are you feeling on doing all of that?
I actually feel really good on it.
Good.
I didn't have any troubles fasting the 42 hours on this last one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to see if I can go through the weekend on this now from what I ate today. So,
yeah. Sounds like it's a good reset for you.
That's what I'm trying to do is, my lowest weight has been 205.
Okay.
And about 2 weeks ago, I was back up at 224. So since the first week of February until now, I've gained 19 pounds back.
Okay.
I started doing this ADF on Monday. I was 221 pounds. This morning I was 217.
Okay.
So it's working. It's trending the right way. I just got to keep it going that way and keep it down now.
Yeah. And what would be the healthiest weight for you?
In my opinion, it'd be about 190.
Okay.
I'm 6'3", so anything under 200, I'd be happy with.
Mm-hmm.
But 190, I think, would be the best for me.
So what led you to the carnivore route?
Being sick and tired of being sick and tired. I mean, sitting there at 347 pounds, 350 pounds, and I just kept getting bigger. I was on 5 blood pressure medications.
Mm-hmm.
Each medication had a side effect of possible weight gain.
Mm-hmm.
When I started taking those blood pressure meds, I was only about 240 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
I gained 100 pounds on the blood pressure medications
Mm-hmm.
in less than 4 years.
Wow. Yeah.
And I, sitting on the couch one night scrolling, I saw a TikTok video by Carnivore Ray
Mm-hmm.
talking about the healing he had, eating nothing but meat. Do it, don't do it. I don't want to rip. And I was like, what the? I liked his attitude.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up seeing more and more of his videos, and then I was like, I gotta check this out because I'd never heard of the carnivore diet.
Mm-hmm.
And went on YouTube and looked up Carnivore Ray, and then I looked up carnivore diet and found Dr. Berry,
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Chafee, Dr. Baker, Tony Hampton, all the good carnivore doctors.
Yeah.
I mean, I found Bella and Judy Cho, Nutrition with Judy, Michelle Hearn on X. And I went through so much content.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go through at least half of Dr. Berry's videos on his channel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I did that for about 2.5 months and then finally decided, I'm going to see if it'll work for my blood pressure.
Yeah.
6 weeks, I was off of all 5 of my blood pressure medications.
Wow. Wow.
So
Yeah.
I've only been on them for 4 years, so I hadn't been on them very long.
Yeah.
But it took me just 6 weeks to get off of it. And the last 2 I came off with my doctor because they were a maximum dose.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want to just quit those, so she helped me get off of them. It only took me 2 weeks to get off the last 2 of them.
Yeah. Wow. That's amazing.
And yeah, and then since then I've lost from my heaviest to my lowest weight so far is 142 pounds.
Yeah. Wow. That is amazing. That really is.
It's a hell of a feeling.
Yeah, I bet.
Because this picture right here,
Mm-hmm.
that's me in May of 2024. Just a couple months before I started my carnivore diet.
Yeah.
This was me last month.
Wow.
It's a huge difference.
Yeah. Do you have trouble accepting how you look now?
It's taken me a long time to get used to it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I still see myself as that big guy.
Mm-hmm.
At work, I wear a uniform, and right before I started this way of eating, I had ordered new uniforms because those ones were getting tight. My pants were a size 48 that I ordered.
Mm-hmm.
I started this diet, and by the time the new uniforms got in, I also wear a lab coat or a smock.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of a uniform, I can wear that. And that was a 3XL, and that was starting to tighten up me. By the time my new uniforms came in, I've never worn them. They wouldn't fit me. They were too big.
Yeah.
So I've been wearing that 3XL lab coat or the lab coats for the last 2 years almost.
Mm-hmm.
I just ordered new ones that are larges, and they should be here this week or next week.
Yeah.
Take me that long to actually. I need to get something that actually fits right.
Yeah.
So I still have trouble doing it because, that's me.
Yeah.
That big belly.
Yeah.
Pooh Bear in the pocket. My daughter loved Pooh Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's a picture that John used in that video.
Mm-hmm.
So that was actually pretty cool.
That was really cool.
He got me to stand up from that position on that chair. That was actually really awesome.
That's awesome. That was so creative. It blew my mind. I was like, wow, that was cool.
Yeah, he sent me the music first, the song. And I was blown away by that song to begin with. I thought
Yeah.
that was amazing. And then he asked me for some pictures, so I sent him pictures, and he said he was going to do a video. I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah. I totally agree. I'll have to check out his other stuff. I haven't been to his channel before, so I only saw it whenever it popped onto your channel.
Yeah, no, you have to go check out his stuff. He's got, if you go to his oldest video, it's his story. So his oldest video is the start of his story, and he goes chronologically on his story.
Okay.
What he's been through. Each of his videos is a teaching moment. I've had to listen to him multiple times to understand what he's saying and to get everything that he's trying to say in there, because there's just so much information, and it's such a good channel to listen to.
Yeah. Okay. I will have to dig into that tonight after the kids go to bed.
Yeah. See, Uncle Charlie saying that he sees himself as fat still, 325 pounds to 180. It's hard. And his body dysmorphia is real. Yep. It's important to take at least monthly photos, as what you see in the mirror does not look different most of the time. Right. I look at myself in the mirror, and I still see that 300, almost 50-pound guy. It's looking back.
Yeah. There was a point I got to a couple of months before I had my surgery, and I was at my lowest weight that I've been, and it started to scare me a little bit because I've never gotten down to that point before. So I've been this chubby kid pretty much all my life, and so it's hard for me to see myself any other way. And so I'm trying to get myself out of that mindset of this is the way I look and this is the way I'll always look. But to change my mindset, I'm still me no matter what size I am. I just want to be healthy.
Yeah. And back in 2012, that was my second highest weight I ever was. I was 292 pounds, 302 pounds, somewhere around that area. I started doing Insanity, Beachbody workouts. I did 6 days a week for 4 years, down to 212 pounds, ended up with AFib, put on different medications. 2 years after that, in 2017, I had heart surgery.
Wow.
And a lot of it was because of my diet, because I was following what they were preaching. That was the low fat, red meat, animal is bad kind of diet.
Yeah. Yeah, my most of my family is very concerned with me eating animals in an animal-based diet, even though I am off my blood pressure medication. I'm not taking the only medication that I'm taking right now is my thyroid medicine. And I'm working now with a doctor. I think I've finally found a decent doctor where she's okay with me eating the way I'm eating. And she said, once you get healthy into a weight that is good for your body, we can try and take you off the thyroid medicine if you don't need it anymore. So,
Right.
so I'm ecstatic about that. Do what?
It's nice to find a doctor that will do that.
Yes, and it's been a journey trying to find a doctor that does not want me to do a plant-based diet or a vegan diet or oh my gosh, I can't. I had one doctor tell me that I was going to die if I eat red meat.
Right? They're just kind of crazy, aren't they?
Yeah. I'm like, red meat has the most amount of nutrients besides a fish or a sardine. But red meat has the most amount of protein, the most amount of iron, which I was anemic at the time. So, and all the other vitamins, and you're telling me that red meat is going to kill me. And he's like, yeah, because your cholesterol. But my triglycerides are way down. He says, yeah, you could still have a heart attack. Okay. Then give me a CAC score. How about that? Oh, no, we don't need a CAC score. I said, okay, we're done here.
Yeah. Because he doesn't want a CAC score because then it's going to come out as a 0 or a really low number, and you're not going to need the medication that he wants to give you because that's what they're trying to do.
Exactly. And I really like that documentary that came out recently, the cholesterol code. Yep, that was really, really good. And I hope that that guy continues to go further with his studies and really push it out there.
Yeah, Dave Hellman's got some really good stuff out there, and he's done a good job with all that.
Yeah, I need to find him and follow him because I'm pretty sure he's on all the social media. So
yeah, he is. He's out there.
Yeah,
I've looked at some of his stuff. I never did follow him though. I should have.
yeah. I hadn't even ever heard of him before until I saw two crazy ketos talking about the documentary. I said, I've got to watch that. I really enjoyed the book that Dr. Ben Bickman wrote, Why We Get Sick. And so that kind of went right along with that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, and I like Dr. Bickman too. I watch his stuff, the metabolic classroom he does.
Mm-hmm.
I learned a lot from him too.
Yep. Yeah, it's crazy how whenever I first got into keto, I was watching Dr. Boz, then Dr. Berg, and then there was one other guy I was watching. He was an Olympian coach. What is his name? I can't remember it now. I apologize. But they all led me down that keto path, and then I was still sick. So what led me into keto was I got the COVID shot, and then I got COVID. And I hope YouTube doesn't take this down from you, but I got so sick with my gut. I had so many stomach issues from COVID. I never got the respiratory stuff, but it was all gut issues. I couldn't eat anything without it hurting my stomach. I just finally got to the point where I was crying out and I was praying to God, what do I do for my body? Because I feel like I am dying. I couldn't eat. If I did eat, it would make me sick. And then I eventually found carnivore, and that was what really gave me the hope of feeling good again.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I've often wondered if people who are suffering from that shot would benefit from this and what would happen. Because my mom and dad got it. My dad has a breathing problem now, and that he never had before. And one of the guys I work with got it too, and he's got just about the same type of a breathing problem that my dad has. And it's not something that they had before they got that. So it's always made me wonder.
Yeah, it's giving me a really big distrust now with the medical system, because I thought I was making the best decision with the information that I had, and it was all false information. And so that led me down multiple different rabbit holes, and now I just I'm a big believer in looking up information myself and arguing with doctors now. Doctors don't like that very much.
They don't, and that's one of the things that I think one of the biggest benefits that people get when they go carnivore is the distrust of the medical establishment now. Everything that we've been taught for the last 70 years has been wrong.
Yes, and if we could go back to the way our great-grandparents ate, it still wouldn't be the same because our food has been so modified and genetically modified. Nothing is the same as it was 100 years ago.
That is true. They're not the same.
No.
It's just not. And right here is like Uncle Charlie saying that his wife calls him an AIDS victim because he's lost so much weight.
Oh, that's horrible.
I've lost more weight on carnivore than I did when I was doing Beachbody.
Mm-hmm.
My
Yeah,
wife
I
says
did all that stuff too. I did Tybo, and
that was good.
Billy Blanks. Yeah, me and a best friend in junior high and high school would do it every day, and yeah, that was.
But I don't look like I did when I was doing the Beachbody stuff. My wife says that my face was sunken in and stuff really bad when I did the Beachbody.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't. Even when I was at 205, she says I look better then than the Beachbody.
Yeah.
Dustin started at 200 or 421 pounds. Holy cow!
Wow.
You've got some great results on what you've been doing. That's amazing. You ever watch Dustin on Keto Simple?
No, I apologize. I've never heard of Keto Simple before tonight. I'm learning all sorts of new things.
Keto Simple is actually, he's one of the guys that on Sunday mornings I watch him. He does a live and then he does put out videos through the week. He's a PhD health coach too. So he went through various health coach stuff.
Okay, awesome. I will check out his channel then.
And Rick's here, Charger Mopar. Do you know? Have you seen Rick either?
No.
No. He does a live Saturday mornings, and sometimes he'll go for hours. And
okay.
He's got a pretty good life, but he does a lot of different things. He does bike rides and posts them on YouTube and does all kinds of stuff like that. It's actually
okay. That is, I do like watching a good bike ride on YouTube. Me and my kids for the TV.
Yeah. So they're talking.
Well, I will have to get off here in a minute. I hear my kids going crazy in the living room. My husband's out there, but it's getting close to bedtime for them.
Yeah, and it's been an hour and 20 minutes now, so.
I really appreciate you doing this live and letting me come on and talk with you more. I'm so glad that I've gotten to know you. I'm so grateful for Larry and Carnivore Quest and kind of bringing this community together for me. I really appreciate it.
They've really built a nice community, and morning meetings have got some great people in there, and it's been nice to get to know you and everybody else that we generally see in there. It's really nice.
Yes, I agree.
Really helped out tremendously.
Yes, it's helped me so very much. I cannot express how grateful I am to everyone, and to you and to Larry and to Cassie. And yeah, I'll check out these other communities that you've shown me tonight, like Keto Simple, and so I look forward to that and getting to know more people. It's nice to know I'm not alone in this, and that I'm not killing myself slowly. And I don't get the support at home or anywhere else like I do in these spaces.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I like about this carnivore space. It is so inviting to everybody. So much good stuff is going on here.
Yeah, when I first started carnivore, there was a space that I was in that was very nitpicky about what carnivore is and was and what it should be, and really quick to point out all the things that I was doing wrong, which is fine, but not everybody's body works the same. So I'm glad that there's more opportunities to being open to like ketovore or including a little bit of dairy, and it's going to be okay.
Yeah, everybody has their own journey that they have to find what works for them.
Yes.
What works for me is not going to work for you or for Dustin or for Rick.
Right.
It's going to be close to that.
Mhm.
We just have to find our right path to go, and it's all a fun journey to find.
Yep. Yep. And that's why I tell others, I'm like, I am just on a diet that has cut out anything that's processed. Ultra processed and processed, nothing. And so, and yeah. So I mean, hopefully I can show them that this is a way of living, a way of eating, instead of they're freaking out because of what they've believed and been told all their life.
Yeah. Set the example. They'll follow.
Exactly. All right. Well, it's so good to talk with you, Lance.
It was great to talk with you, Jessica. Have a great night, and we'll
You
see
too.
you in the live stream tomorrow.
Yep. Talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. And with that, I am going to call it a night too, as it's been an hour and 21 minutes. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with me. And we'll see you Saturday. Have a good one.